So as you know, 22 Myrtle Street, there was a home invasion last night. 4 to 5 males entered the house, tied up the occupants, and took some of their belongings before they fled. We have had some home invasions in the past couple of weeks. We are looking to see if they're connected. We're working on them. We believe every one of these were targeted, so we have that to work with. Other than that, that's about all I can give you right now.
What makes you believe that they were targeted?
Well, it's part of our investigation that I really don't, want to get into things, but I will say that, there are some similarities that we're looking into.
Four in just a few weeks, is that unusual?
Yes, it is.
In what way?
Well, because home invasions on their own are unusual. The usual part of a home invasion is they're looking for narcotics and money. That's what we have come to see over the years. And they don't happen that frequently. These are frequently happening in the last, few weeks or month and a half. So that's what kind of leads us to see, the similarities and look at them all as one.
Have most of
Possible
these
group.
involved multiple home invaders, multiples
Yes.
of people?
Yes.
I know the last one you said was they were there for like an hour and a half. Was this one similar to that? How long were these people in there?
I don't believe that they were there that long. And, don't forget, it's all when you find what you're looking for or don't find, that's when you leave. It's no planned set time. So we really can't go by that as a similarity. However, look, we're on these, we're working them. We believe they're all targeted. The public in general does not have to be concerned for their safety over these.
Is that an arrest?
I'm
Is that
not-
someone's date of birth on there that maybe you made an arrest?
No. I'm not saying that it's, that all these victims were drug dealers or in the narcotics business. I'm not saying that, because like I said earlier to you, sometimes these people make mistakes. But what I'm saying is that this is what they target. What they suspect are narcotics dealers, and, who would probably likely have narcotics and a good amount of cash in their home.
Did these people get what they were looking for, do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
What did they take?
Well, let's just put it this way. So I don't know if this is a wrong target or not a wrong target, okay? But if a group goes into your home and steals 2 kilos of heroin, and the police come, you're not gonna say, well, they took my 2 kilos of heroin. See, that's there's problems within problems we have that we're dealing with. And again, I just wanna be adamant and say this, that we're not saying all these victims are drug dealers. We're just saying, we believe the intention was to hit a home which they believed contained narcotics or a good amount of money.
This is the second one, I think, with kids involved. Kids were home, kids were manipulated in some way by the intruders. How distressing is that, and is that a typical mode of a break-in when kids are involved?
Well, I think that when you're at this point, as far as the criminals, they really don't care who's at home at the time. And so it doesn't matter, whether it's a small child or elderly, they really don't care. They're after, certain things, and basically that's it. We're just fortunate no one's been hurt so far.
I know you said the public isn't really at risk of anything because, like you said, these are kind of targeted, but do you have any advice for people watching tonight on these home invasions, something maybe they could do to avoid it, other than not have drugs in their house?
Well, right, so the only thing I would say is, just keep a lookout. You know, if you see, cars riding around, 2 or 3 cars in the area, and they're usually, and they're coming around the block a couple of times, or they're parked and they're occupied, give us a call, let us go check them out. So,
Thank you.
Have you noticed that have you checked with any other communities, see if there's any similarities or other invasions in other communities that might ring a bell with this group?
yeah, we've checked, we've checked. Don't turn that off yet.
Oh.
We've checked, and,
Thank you.
He's gonna switch over to something else.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
And the last thing on this, you said you think there have been 4 of these in the last few weeks?
You're right.
Is that
Well, we've had reported, 4 or 5.
4 or 5 incidents?
Mm-hmm.
In the last, how long?
I don't know, 6 weeks. maybe?
6
Yes,
weeks.
it's
Yeah.
May.